What's up, guys? We're gonna brobeatz. Today we're gonna be making some soul samples. If you guys haven't subbed already, or turn bells on, make sure you do so because those but a lot. Let's hop right into it. So BPM about 150. Okay, you can really use what you want on this. We're just gonna have a little bit of fun, and whatever we make in this video, if you want to follow along in the next video, we're gonna use this whatever we make in here for the next one. So you might want to save it if you follow along. So let's grab in a scale. We could run with, let's just like do a minor. Let's do a D sharp minor. If the basses are too low, we can always transpose. So let's go ahead and get started with the first instrument. Okay, so this is the VST I'm using. So we just go ahead and get started. So what I like to do with like the soul stuff, I like to switch it up, and instead of starting on the root, I like to end on the root. It just usually comes out a little bit better or smoother, but you know, obviously you can work it however you want. I'm gonna just show you what I mean. So pull that out. So basically you can kind of use any of these notes. And you can kind of just, whatever combination you like the most. Something like that. I know y'all, that's a common one. Something like that, whatever. I'm gonna use this one just for time's sake. We can pull this all the way over. So for this, right, same, now that we got our like bass, same thing. We just make a chord. And then just adjust, okay? So let's pull that up, maybe delete that, and then we could strum it. So I'm gonna just manually do it. I'm gonna fix these later, just so they sound a lot better. And there you go, we got a strum. And then from here, we do the other one. And then, let's see. Right now, this may be a problem right here. Okay, so let's just listen to it first. Yeah, because the reason why it's a problem is because we have a lot of tension, because we have all these half steps together, and we don't want that. We want it to be smooth. So what you can do is move it down or up or wherever you want to do, and then from here you can make a chord out of this and use these notes. I'll probably just leave that. And from here, I'm gonna just strum it. So I'm gonna just manually strum it like this. Probably too much. And matter of fact, I'm gonna move this all over. Okay, you can kind of see where we're going with this. I'm gonna pull this down an octave, okay? And then we can make a chord from here. And then same thing, you could just kind of, if you want to keep going up, you can, it's up to you. Kind of like the first one. And this is the hardest part of what we're gonna do. So that's why I'm kind of taking my time so everyone can get it. We could take this root, or not, yeah, this root, and then just play around with the scale a bit. So do something like this. I kind of want this to strum. And then how I'm getting here is I'm just making a chord upward like that. Pull this down. All right. And then I'm gonna just make variation real quick, and I'm gonna off screen, I'm gonna fix the velocities and stuff so it sounds a lot better, because this is sound a little weird. And then over here, we could just literally delete this whole top section. This D sharp. Okay, so that is the melody. I know that took a long time, but that's the biggest chunk of this video. I'm gonna go ahead and fix the velocity stuff off screen, and then we can come back and move to the next. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and start our piano, and we're using SpitfireLabs soft piano. I'll just show you the changes I made with the guitar melody. As you can see down here, just made some velocity changes. You can see how big of a difference just changing the velocity and moving things a little bit makes. So let's go on the piano, and we could just copy this down here and just delete things to make this simpler. So first thing I would do maybe is probably just take all this out. And then let's move this over maybe. Then we go to the thirds, and then okay, so we're just kind of melting the piano into the guitar. So I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward through this part. I just want to show you at least a real-time part of one of them. So okay, so here's the piano, just something a little smooth. Okay, and then we could just kind of curve these off a bit. So that's the piano, and now everything else should be pretty smooth through. So let's go ahead and do the Rhodes. Okay, so now we have our electric piano, and this is just gonna be layered with this. You know, we don't gotta do anything crazy. A lot of this is just layering. So I'm gonna pull these up just so not too low, and then I'm gonna just take stuff out. I think that's good. I just want this to layer with the piano. I don't want it to do anything crazy. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so now I have some horns. So with these extra sounds, you don't want them to shine too much. You just want them to come in and leave, because you'll mess it up if they start to like overtake the guitar and piano and stuff. So what I like to do, we can just take a fifth and put it on the root. Let's go halfway. And we can do something like this. Actually, let's see. Let's pull this down an octave, and let's pull one of these out. And with these horns, you don't want the notes to play or stop at the same time. I want this. You can see just changing the size or the length of the note changes it a lot. So let's take this, and then we could just make a chord out of this. Let's just leave it here. And let's pull this one back. Let's maybe try going down like this. Okay, I think that's good for now. We don't got to make it so spectacular. And let's just move on to the next instrument. Next up, we have some strings. Now, well, make sure y'all can see the presets and stuff. So for the strings, pretty much with all of these, you can follow this one little thing. So With like counters and stuff, I usually start them halfway. So either like I just started halfway here, you can start halfway in between these two. What I would like to do is go octave to octave. So we can end down here somewhere, maybe like, I don't know, we just throw that in. And then from here, we could just kind of mess around with this. Just play around. Let's do like a little wiggle here. I'll just take this pattern and then go down like this. All right, I like that. Probably just turn this down a bit. All right, so those are the strings. Something simple like that works, and we can move on to our violin. Next up, we have our violin, and I have it on this little preset here, just repetitions. Okay, let's go on here, and same thing. We just start on that A sharp because we've been starting on there. Let's go up a little higher. Let's just start right in the middle. And then let's just make a chord. And we can pull this over, do something like just pulling this up an octave. So it's just slightly different. Okay, and then let's do something like this. And let's make some leak. And in this part, you can just experiment at this point. Oops, let's see what this sounds like. Make some leak over. And then let's go to channel volume. Hopefully you can see that. And then from here, okay, you want to right click. Matter of fact, let's not right click, just click. And you want to pull this let me make sure you can see this. Pull this last one up and then put this one right here equal to this one, okay? And then same thing over here. Let's try to match it. It doesn't need to be that crazy. And just adding some expression. So something like that will work. Let's move on to the bass. All right, so this is the bass preset I'm using, and from here it's pretty easy, right? You just put the basses in where they belong. Let's go down. Oh yeah, let's start down here. Let's go back to that velocity. Turn it down. Let's go up, and you can just kind of play around with this. So we could take this, right, move this over and pull this up an octave to play like with.
Let's try this.
Okay, and now we're done. So what I'm gonna do now is just add like a few effects on the master, and then just kind of make it sound a little bit better, and we'll be done. All right, so I'm gonna just show you kind of like a master that I would use for something like this. So RC20, really just using it because it's convenient. This is a custom preset, and I just put this down about 50%, and just to kind of get that like retro-ish sound. I don't like that sound completely, but I do like it in the high end, so that's why I put it down to 50%. You can kind of hear it on the guitar. And then I have Valhalla Supermassive, and this is just a custom preset. And here, where's extra tones? I don't know, somewhere in here. Yeah, right there, okay? And turn the mix down, and this is kind of giving it some bounce because it's kind of delaying. You can hear it. And I have it only delaying the high end, so it's kind of, you can hear that bounce, right? And then I just put this EQ on, just kind of boost the bass a bit. I really like the subs in there. And just kind of tweak a little bit of these, you know, it doesn't really matter. All right. right, that's pretty much it for this video. Again, this will be used in the next video. I just like making everything from scratch on this channel if I can, so that's why I'm making this video specific. So if you want to follow along in that video, make sure you save the one you made in this one, and then you should be ready or set to go for the next one. But that's gonna be for this video. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure y'all like and subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.